Radio Free Skaro!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Radio Free Skaro, episode number 915. I am Steven in Edmonton.
Warren in Vancouver.
And Chris in Edmonton.
We're pre-recording this, folks. If there was any breaking news, you've already heard it at the top of the show. But for this episode, a very special episode of Radio Free Skaro.
God, you're going to lose your virginity finally.
I know.
Not that special.
We're going to play some Doctor Who, some trivia, Mr. Fibuli. So we welcome in again, because we did this way back in episode 865, almost a year ago, if you can believe it. Chris, on your left or right, I can't tell. It's Kat. Welcome, Kat.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And to my left, it's Erika. Hello, Erika.
Very important to get the directions down
very much so.
for the podcast listening audience.
to
For
give
the inevitable VR 360 video that'll come out with this.
Right.
Oh my God, I hope not. It is hot here. I am
I know.
a mess.
Yeah, well done. For the second year in a row, we decided to record an episode with two people in the same room when it's like 30 degrees outside. So
Two people in two same rooms.
yeah. Well done us. Well done us. Okay, then, without further ado, it's time to play...
Trivia, Mr. Fibuli. Trivia. Trivia, Mr. Fibuli. Trivia.
It's a Trivial Pursuit question. I used to memorize Trivial Pursuit questions so I could win.
Trivia, Mr. Fibuli. Trivia.
You know, I've got to tell you, I won't be needing you in my quiz team.
Trivia, Mr. Fibuli. Trivia.
I can't believe our lives depend on some stupid pub quiz.
All right, once again, for this edition of Trivia, Mr. Fibuli, we will be using the official Doctor Who quiz book written by accomplished Doctor Who author Jacqueline Rayner, published in 2014. So the answers therein go up to the end of the Matt Smith era, but also include the casting of Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor. So factor that in. I might sprinkle in a reminder of that throughout, just because you might think of things that might not be pertinent. For this edition of the quiz, we'll be doing 10 rounds featuring questions and categories all throughout the book. Each round will have 3 questions per contestant, grouped into easy, medium, and hard, according to the book. Each correct answer is worth 1 point, and at the end, we'll tally up the points and crown our champion. Here's the order that we're going to go in. Warren, Kat, Chris, and Erika. Any questions?
Why am I last?
I don't know.
Why am I first?
Why is Warren first?
I don't know. Random.
This
That's
is what
why.
you
To
get
make
when
you
you
feel
ask.
better.
Yeah,
This is what you get when you ask people if they have any questions. We're going to come up with
that's
some for
true.
So you're going to ask us all the questions? No, we're asking back.
That's right. I had the script in any questions? Splendid, like, what's his name? Burton and from Delta and the band. I mean, he never left any space for questions, and I can see why he did that. All right, here we go. Round 1. The first round in the category pre-title sequence in the book. This is Name That Story. So identify the following stories from their initials. For example, CT would be closing time. Believe it or not, all these they're unique. All these little initials are unique. They don't again, as of 2013, 2014. So here we go. Warren, are you ready?
No, but go for it.
Here we go. B.O.
B.O. That's a little distasteful.
Yeah. It'll be this room, this hot recording room in about an hour's time.
And this is the easy one, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no stealing, right?
There's no stealing. Do not shut out your answers.
This could be classic or...
Yep. All the way up.
Up to the end of Matt Smith, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say Battlefield, but that doesn't work. Hell. Not starting well here.
Yep. B-O.
Sounds like a new one because it's 2 words. But
It would be 2 words. Yep, correct. You got that right. Well done.
Wow.
The first one
Bravo
starts
me.
with the B, and then the second one starts with an O. That's your
You're
hint.
such
Thank you
a
for that. That
jerk.
makes things easier.
Yeah.
I know this. I'm pretty sure Kat knows this.
Well,
I
then
don't.
you guys go for it because I sure as hell don't. I'm passing.
I have
It's
no
Black
idea.
Orchid.
It's Black Orchid.
Oh, damn it. I knew I'd go,
Yep.
damn it. And so I did.
Yep. Okay, Kat, here's yours. H. Or, if you're in parts of the UK, H.
Wow, the extra help there was amazing,
Yeah.
Steven. Thank you.
There you go.
Spread the jerkery around. Don't leave it just for me.
H. So it's a one word title.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Hegopolis.
I keep thinking Time Flight, which is horrible because that's
There's an
doesn't
H
have
in
H
there.
in it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is that one? Is Time Flight one word or 2 words?
one word.
It's
I think
hyphenated.
It's a
one
hyphenated
word.
word.
Yeah.
One word. The lesser known alternative to Time Flight, we'll call it Heathrow.
Heathrow.
Nice.
Ooh, would watch.
It's actually Hyde. Hyde.
Oh,
Would
But I
have
kind of want to see
accepted.
Heathrow.
Yeah, would have accepted the Reign of Terror too.
oh boy.
I mean, I know we'll get there, but I'm curious how they distinguish easy, medium, and hard for this type of.
Well, I don't know that. You might have to ask Jacqueline and Rayner that. Here we go. Chris, this is yours. P-O-G.
Sorry.
Oh,
P-O-G.
It's Elf. He's back in Pog form.
nice.
Well, in deference to our friend Mark Asquith, it's not Prisoners of Gravity.
Nope.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Little Canadian throwback there
Criminy,
for you.
why am I drawing a blank here?
Same as me and B.O.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay drawing a blank on BO. P-O-G.
P-O-G.
Papa Oscar Golf. There's just so many to pick from.
So many. But only one.
And like I said, how do you
Breaks down
distinguish
to
easy,
POG.
medium, hard?
Well, believe it or not, we're on easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
Like I
if
said,
Easy was like is more new Who and well-beloved episodes. I'm just
possibly
guessing.
divulge
We'll
that.
find out. I
Because
suppose.
obviously
But I
Black
mean-
Orchid would be a very beloved episode
True.
or story.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
Oh,
concerned.
of course. Yes.
All right, Chris.
Well,
we're gonna need an answer here.
Planet of Giants.
Ding, you got it. There we go.
Nice.
First one's in the
Nice.
books.
So I
All
have to
right.
think that one through.
That's right.
I have not gotten any of these, and I will tell you, I probably won't get any of them
No?
because my brain does not operate this way.
Well, that's why we invited
Same
you
here.
along.
Thanks.
MP, Erika. MP.
I'm guessing it's not Member of Parliament. That would, I don't want to watch that episode of Doctor Who.
No.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Murder Planet. Massacre Party.
Wow, these are awesome.
Mhm.
Erica, you're so close. You're so
Movellan
close.
Plentitude.
You're so close.
I definitely want to see my villain Plenitude.
MP.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious Planet?
Yes.
That would be
Gotta be.
the
Gotta be.
mysterious planet, but not the correct answer.
Which is
Marco.
Monster Peladon, right?
Polo.
I'm fine. I'm
Oh.
fine forgetting Marco Polo.
I still want to see Movellan
What's-
Plenitude. That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, okay, I hope this doesn't ruin our questions, but what would Monster of Peladon be?
M-O.
TMOP.
Would it be
Oh.
T? Because usually drop.
Well,
those and
usually
ofs
not
and
today,
whatever.
Buster. This is how this
Yeah,
works.
This is written by and for nerds, clearly.
Yeah.
Not in
All right.
Rayner World.
All right,
Yeah,
Warren.
Not
Back,
Rayner World.
back around to you, Warren. Here we go. This is the medium
Oh, dear.
category.
All right.
Brace
Oh,
yourselves.
great. Wonderful.
POTS.
Oh my gosh.
Remember, this is a family podcast. Please do
POT
not.
stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia
I mean-
syndrome, which I basically have, so I don't like this one.
The first thing that came to mind was Power of the Slitheen, which it clearly is not.
Mhm.
Let's see here. POTS. It's the S. That's the...
That's the tricky thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
If
Oh,
If
Planet of
it's-
the Spiders.
Ding, ding. Warren
Gotta be.
gets
There we
it. There
go.
we go.
I still didn't get it.
I mean, if the harder ones are just longer, you think that those would be easier.
That's kinda easier.
Agreed.
Because
Yeah.
they're unique.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, they're There's going to be fewer super long titles.
Yeah. Chris trying to rationalize him getting his next
lawyer
question
and
wrong.
through.
Yep. Kat, here's yours. Are you ready? SOD.
Did you pick these on purpose?
No, I didn't. Sod. SOD.
Saw it all.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to, is saw it all.
It's not System of a Down, because that would have an A in there.
It would have an A in it, exactly.
It's not Sex on Demand either. Sorry, that's the
Lesser
first thing
known
sprang to
Torchwood
mind.
episode.
No,
What
that's
that tells me.
that's a Hartnell episode I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
SOD.
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 Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry, I just came up with a really dumb answer, which I'm not going to say.
Don't say it.
Wait. Now I don't even know if they're actual titles or if I'm just making them up.
Right?
Ah.
That's where I am too.
Those are the best ones.
I'll give you a hint. It's easier to know the answers when you're looking at them in the book, like I am.
Great
Wow,
hint.
very helpful. Thank you.
So I know them pretty well now.
That's how we learn production codes.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is an actual title or not.
All
So
right.
if it's not, then we'll pretend that I came up with it.
Okay.
But if it is and I win, then I totally remembered it.
All right.
Silence of the Damned.
That would be SOTD, and that's wrong. But what you're thinking of, what you should be thinking of,
City of Death is what I thought of.
It's when you say it when you're drunk. City of Death. You know.
it is from
a classic.
from season 18, State of Decay.
I did not get
Damn
that.
it.
Yep.
No, me neither.
Here you go, Chris. Here you go.
I missed that one too. So
Here it is.
what is it?
AOTD. AOTD.
AOTD.
Yeah.
AOTD.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking of other ones that are close, like, City of Death with an S.
That's because you're thinking of,
The OT will be of the.
Well, that's what you may think. I couldn't
I
possibly
do
comment.
think that's why I said it.
Mm-hmm. No partial points here, by the way.
No, I assume,
Just racks it up with
just
of this.
get the of the. We'll score you by word.
That's a half point. That's 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
AOTD. Crumb.
Should have had a timer for this.
That's
I can get the bell if you need me to.
Yeah. AOTD. Getting an answer there, Chris.
Sorry, I'm thinking here.
No, I know you're thinking.
It's
That's
great radio. I know.
I know. That's why I have to keep saying AO.
It's theater of the mind.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with 2 that I absolutely know are wrong, but sound just like Doctor Who titles.
Really?
I came up with one I'll divulge afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I came up with one that's the answer.
Did you come up with it, or did Jacqueline Rayner come up with it?
Jacqueline Rayner came up with it. So I'd be quoting Jacqueline Rayner, but then quoting myself.
Is Smug part of the Quizmaster's remit? What's
yeah,
he doing?
it is
Basically.
actually. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I've watched a number of quiz shows, and typically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
not very
true,
good
yeah.
at that, so that's why I brought Steven in to be my scorekeeper on Random Pursuit. We needed to up the smug quotient, and I was not handling it.
No, because it's like the good cop, bad cop routine, really, when you think about it. Chris, what do you got there? Good need an answer.
I'm drawing a blank. I'll pass.
Asylum.
Of the Daleks. Yeah.
Yep, that's
I thought
yeah.
Attack of the Dinosaurs.
Attack of the
I thought,
That one crossed my mind, which
Yep.
I knew obviously was not correct.
I thought of the G4 show Attack of the Show.
But
But
I
I
was-
was
I
Attack
was
of the
thinking-
Dope.
Yeah, I was thinking Attack of the something or Army of the something, but no.
I also
none
had
of those
Attack
worked.
of the Daleks, which would have gotten me really close, but I still didn't. I was like,
Nope.
well, there's not another Dalek story that starts with an A, is there? No, only one of my favorite ones, which I completely didn't think of.
Yep. Let's see if you think of this one,
Oh,
because
God.
it's your question.
Right.
TROT.
Trot.
Trot. There you go.
These are all accurate.
TROT. The something of something. The ruin of time. The
The Reaper of Trocken.
ring of Toodly Pipsky. The the Reaper of Let's see. What are there of time stories? See, you ask me a question and I just draw a blank, and it doesn't even matter if it's my question. My brain just freezes.
Right. It's part of the fun.
Yes,
Making
it's delightful.
Yep.
Cat got it. She mouthed it to me. So
I have no idea.
The ring of I feel like something of time, and I'm probably going to kick myself. The
rings of Tachyton.
Yeah.
The ruins of Trepitil.
The ruins of Tachyon.
I don't think I'm going to come up with an actual answer. I'll give me one more fake one.
Okay.
The reptiles of. See, and then I just blanked. I'm trying to think of the name of a U.S. city. Thank you, Toledo. The reptiles of Toledo. That's what I give you.
There are lots of them. I actually accidentally mentioned it already. The Reign of Terror.
Oh,
again, I'm fine. Why am I getting all these stories I don't even like?
That's right.
So they take up no brain space.
That's right. Here we go. Now it's time for the hard category.
Great.
It's Warren's question. Are you ready?
Nope. Go ahead.
TCH. TCH.
I know that one.
TCH.
A Christmas himbo.
Oh my gosh, I want to watch that movie.
This year on the Hallmark Channel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also a Hallmark movie. That's exactly what I was going to say. TCH.
It doesn't include Capaldi.
No, it's true.
That was a working title for the Husbands of River song.
TCH. Tango Charlie.
They're quite horny. No.
That would not be on. That would be the Netflix one.
Yeah.
The Christmas movie
They're
on Netflix.
cutely horny.
Cutely horny. Cutie honey. Them's. Oh God. TCH. What would this be?
Or would it be, Warren? You tell me.
Yeah, thank you. You're helping quite a fair bit
All right.
here.
Good.
You don't even have to be in the same room with them.
No.
Oh, thank God.
TCH.
I don't know what this is.
We call it the Crimson Horror.
Boo.
Jeepers.
You can hear us discuss the direction of the Crimson Horror on the Saul Metzstein Miniscope Part 2 in your Patreon feed now. All
nice
right,
work.
Kat, it's up to you here. Here we go. THON. Thon. But not Thon from The Power of Kroll, but THON spelled that way.
It's Brian Pern's band, Thon.
Yep.
THON, the Horns of Nimon.
You got it.
Oh,
wow.
Nicely done.
I'm
There you
impressed.
go.
Nice and quick.
Yep. All right, Chris, here's yours.
Mhm.
TATM.
Tatum.
Tatum.
Time in the Manny. No.
Part of the Himbo trilogy.
TATM.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Horns of Nimon right away. I got
Yeah.
Crimson Horror right
I
away.
know.
I see.
this-
When it's yours, it's your.
I've
I
still
know.
I've still
This
got
is
zero
performance
of them.
anxiety.
Same here.
TATM.
Mm-hmm.
Tage Against the Machine. No.
Tage Thompson of the Buffalo Sabres, yeah.
Clearly, yes.
Yeah.
Turlo and the Manicure.
Turlo and the Manny Petty. TATM.
Uh-huh.
I've come up with another really generic Doctor Who title that, again, doesn't actually exist. But again, I'm not going to say it because maybe it would help. Maybe it's as close to Asylum of the Daleks as I was last time. Who knows?
TATM. Crying out loud.
Tough, isn't it?
No, neither of the T's is tough.
Oh.
So I try to run through the entire run of Doctor Who in my brain fast enough to not get buzzed out.
TAT. I'm sad to report that there is no production code category in this book. Hopefully, if Jacqueline Rayner does a 60th anniversary version, maybe she can include that.
You'll just have to.
That's the code for Doomsday.
Yeah.
You'll have to email her and say, "Hey, why this omission?"
Yeah. Gonna need an answer there,
no,
Chris.
It's no.
It's not, is it the Attack of the Monsters?
No.
Is it the Angels Take Manhattan?
You are correct, Kat.
Oh, nice.
Kat gets a ghost point. All right, Erika, to close out the round.
I was going to say, am I putting us out of our misery?
Which has been wildly successful. Here we go. THE. That spells the.
The hadron environment. The helpful evangelist.
There's no such
The
thing.
happy
Imbroglio.
The happy elves.
It's probably isn't even the for the first one. THE. Talk happy Erika. I told you, my brain just does not work this way. It doesn't call to mind information. This is not how my brain files. The filing system is very different. So I'm not even going to waste our time with any more nonsense.
IF is index file.
Yeah. Hungry Earth.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
I should have come up with a different adjective in the middle. If I had gotten hungry, maybe I just had breakfast. This is the problem. If I was hungry,
if you're hungrier. Well, the good news is, Erika, that you're only behind by 1 point, and everyone else is tied for first with 1. So there we go. Yeah. So that's right.
Didn't Cat get 2?
Cat got 1 and a ghost point.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. Round 2 then. Episode 1 is called in the book The Doctor and Co. The category here, the companions, the 10th Doctor. So these are all questions about companions of the 10th Doctor, as just like it said. I don't know how else to explain that. So here we go, Warren. Here we go. Ready, Warren?
Yeah.
This is the easy category.
Okay, if you say so.
Who does Martha marry?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mickey Smith.
You got it.
I mean, do they actually get married? They're just hanging. Like,
they're married.
I think they got married. Yeah.
Yeah,
married.
they do.
That's unfortunate.
Wow, finally a question I knew the answer to.
There we are. All right, Kat.
Warren, you should have answered with MS.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. The person, not the disease.
Not the disease.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Kat, here we go.
I mean, maybe she married the disease. We don't know.
I don't know.
This is going in weird places.
Very strange.
Yep.
Kat, what hospital is Martha a student at when she first meets the Doctor? Chris knows.
That doesn't sound easy.
Yeah. I just watched this episode not too long ago.
I've watched this episode like once, and I wish I hadn't.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Some Jadoon hatred.
I don't like the Jadoon. They're awkward.
Awkward.
They are.
They are socially awkward.
That's fair. I mean, they are awkward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm awkward enough. I don't need to see that on television.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, so I'm going to say General Hospital.
It's the Royal Hope Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The real hospital is St. Thomas.
That's right. St. Thomas's
Yeah, that
Hospital.
I want to see
wasn't the
Luke and
question.
Laura in that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, Chris. What job does Rose have at Deffrey Vale High School?
She is what's a lunch lady?
Yeah, dinner lady. I'll accept.
Dinner lady.
Exactly. There we go. Well done, Erika.
Mm.
In which district of London was Donna born?
Chiswick? Please tell
Chiswick.
me that's a district.
Chiswick. Yep, you are correct.
Yay.
Or if you want to mispronounce it, Chiswick.
Chiswick, yes.
All right, on to the medium difficulty. Warren, here's your question.
Yep.
On whose ship does Wilf man an asteroid laser?
Oh, what the hell are those idiots called? The annoying cactus folk. What are they called? No, they're not the Bena. No, they are the Bena Philacida, or however the hell you say it.
Is that your
'Cause
final
they're the
answer,
same.
Warren?
What's that?
Is that your final answer, Warren?
I'm not going to get their name right, but the Bena Philacida. Yeah. Those guys, the cactus guys. Thank you.
I'll give it to you. The cactus. No, I don't know if I want to.
It's not. They're related, but they're not the
Yeah,
same.
I gotta need a name there, Warren. But you don't know the name,
I'm screwed. No idea. Those annoying. The worst part of the end of time. How about that?
Whoa, that's a lot of.
I never said the rest of it was good. I just said that the worst part.
The Vinvachi,
equally bad.
Warren. I'm sorry, I can't give that to you. Do you?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Banacafalato is from Voyage of the Damned. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's from the same general neighborhood of species.
I do apologize, by the way, for the amount of end of time trivia so far.
Apology accepted.
Well,
so far,
one question is too much.
I know. And we've already had 2. All right, Kat, here's yours. What far-off land does the Doctor tell Shakespeare that Martha's from? Far-off land we're looking for.
Far off land.
Yeah.
I think I remember.
I don't know, America?
No.
That would have been my guess.
Fredonia.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Okay.
I know.
Yep.
That's the thing from that duck soup or something,
Yes,
isn't it?
the duck soup reference.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is duck soup, yes.
All right, Chris, here you go. Who calls Donna the nice lady? Who calls Donna the nice lady? Yep.
Context.
Yep. Who? Looking for the whoever calls Donna.
That's kind of sad that there's one person that called Donna the nice lady.
Damn. It's harsh.
Who called Donna the nice lady?
The nice lady. Yep.
Like Jerry Lewis, nice lady.
That's
Nice.
where it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
Miss Evangelista from
okay.
the Forest of the Dead, Silence of the Library.
Oh, I was like, I don't even know who that is.
That makes sense.
Played
Elon
by-
Musk's ex.
Yeah,
one of many.
exactly. Yep. All right.
The worst cursed trivia.
You ready, Erika?
No, go for it.
Good. What does Dalek Khan call the Doctor's companions?
This is a thing that I probably should know.
Mm-hmm.
I know this one.
The Timeless Children?
Close. The Children
of Time. That's right. I should have thought about it a little bit more.
It's all right. That's all right.
That's right. I wouldn't want to get another answer right. That would be weird.
That would be rude, wouldn't it?
And that's
All right.
Crazy Dalek in Stolen Earth, right?
Yes, it is. Yep. The Stolen Earth, or one of them. Yeah.
Either that or Journey's End. That story.
Which first appearing in Daleks Take Manhattan. Oh no, first appearing in that Army of Ghosts thing, Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on to the hard category, Warren. Here's your hard question.
Okay.
In which story is Martha given her own TARDIS key? Which story?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Smith and Jones. I think it's the beginning of another one. So I probably Shakespeare Code, which is the next one, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
42, Warren.
Damn it.
42.
Yeah, it takes a long
Took that
time.
long?
That's halfway through her run, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on, Tennant, get on with it.
Yeah, I know.
Very rude.
Kat, here's your question. Who says of the TARDIS, the blue box is kind of small, but I could squeeze in like a stowaway? Who says that?
I have no idea.
Someone said it, though.
So you say.
Yeah,
Your psychological torture isn't helping.
Remember the category.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Companions. Yeah.
This is probably
Let's pick
the worst.
the Dr. Cat hates.
I was
and
going to say,
then-
this is like an anti-cat gory.
Boo Burns.
So it's a companion that said it.
10th Doctor companion.
Yes, I know what the category is.
Chris has taken over
Yeah.
being the obnoxious
helping?
Yeah, I
master.
know. Yeah, very well done, Chris. Well done.
It's spreading.
Good thing
the
you're in the
disease is
same
spreading.
room now. Yeah, this is companion of the 10th Doctor.
Okay, it doesn't sound like Rose. It wouldn't be Donna. Wouldn't be Martha. That doesn't leave much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Mickey.
It is Astrid Peth.
Oh my God, I knew that one.
I thought it was Wilf for some reason.
Yeah.
What's our definition of companion?
Well,
Oh, God.
yeah.
Not Adam.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Adam at least traveled in the dang TARDIS.
It's true.
You'll never let this particular string go, will you?
Adam is more of a companion than Astrid Peth.
It's true.
This is not the.
You're right, but it annoys me that you're right.
Chris, here's your question. Who does Donna marry in the world of the library? So
In the world of the library.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Somebody that I'm still mad she didn't end up with in the real world.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've you want a full name?
Yeah, give me full name.
Well, I don't have one.
No.
Well, at least not a correct one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Tom Marshall. I can't remember.
No, it's a name that I don't even remember. Lee McAvoy.
Sure.
Right? I know. I sound like Lee McAvoy is ahead after the third round of the British Open. Like, that sounds like a golfer to me. But,
yeah, that sounds like Lee Pace and what's his name, McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
Ah, yes.
He got married and decided to adopt each other's names.
Yeah. All right, Erika, here you go.
Okay.
Rounding out this category here. What is the name of Jackson Lake's son? So apparently Jackson Lake is considered a companion according to this.
Or maybe they mean that Jackson Lake, being the next Doctor, his son was his companion.
Could be.
I don't particularly enjoy that story, so I haven't revisited it a bunch. So I'm going to say Will.
It's Frederick.
Sure.
Frederick.
Yeah,
Sure.
Will is a good. That's a very RTD name, though, so it's a good guess.
It is. All right. After 2 rounds, Warren and Chris each have 2. Kat and Erika have 1.
Wow, I have a point.
We're running away with it, Warren.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, are we ever. Trust me, if I trust myself, I will fail. So here we are.
So if you don't trust yourself, you'll succeed.
Possibly.
Oh, twist.
All right, round 3 under the category Episode 2, Adventures in Time and Space, Never Seen Again. Some abilities or possessions of the Doctor's pop up to do a specific job, but no matter how useful they seem, he never produces them again. In what story do we see the following for one thing only? Sometimes they're not directly related to the Doctor. I think by looking at this, actually most of them are. So okay, so for instance, if the question was which story do we see one and only appearance of the Time and Space Visualizer?
The Chase.
You would say The Chase, exactly. So.
I wouldn't say The Chase, but somebody might.
I would say A Day of the Doctor myself. Oh, that's a Telegraph. Never mind.
You'd be wrong. Yep. All right, Warren, here's yours.
Okay, and this is easy, apparently.
Yep, this is the easy one. The TARDIS Authorized Control Disc.
Yeah, that's real easy.
Yep, super easy, Warren.
That sounds Fifth Doctory.
Okay.
Or Fourth Doctory. TARDIS Authorized Control Disc.
Yep. TARDIS Authorized Control Disc.
Attack of the Cyber. No. Phonetics. Control Disc. It's definitely not the Fourth Doctor. I'm gonna say.
TARDIS Authorized Control Disc.
Sounds classic, but I can't place where.
Okay.
So, gonna say Inferno because the TARDIS is outside of the.
It's no, it is in fact on one of the 17 DVDs owned by Sally Sparrow in Blink.
Ah, boo.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
It's one of those like retrofuturism kind of things that I expect from like a Hartnell or Troughton story.
I know, but
yeah,
you would be wrong. Kat, here's yours. Sonic Cane.
Huh.
I mean, I want one now.
Sonic Cane.
Oh, I think I know.
I'm just realizing how little I know about Doctor Who.
This is what we're all learning here. We all learn about Doctor Who as we do these.
I'm going to forget all this.
There's knowing stuff, and then there's knowing stuff.
Yeah.
Sonic Cane.
This is what happens when you go back to university and you fill your brain full of like stuff about medieval, and then all of a sudden you're asked about Sonic Canes, and they don't fit.
Don't go to university. That's quite clear.
What about the medieval Sonic Canes?
That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah. The entire purpose of this contest is to make us more like that guy you hated at a convention. So
I have a guess if Kat doesn't get it.
I'm just gonna say the episode that I wish I heard it in.
Okay.
So Spearhead from Space.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
Let's Kill Hitler, right?
Chris is correct in his ghost point. Yes. With Let's Kill Hitler. Yep.
Yeah.
Can we have like combined points?
Because he does the whole like top hat and tails and
That's right.
fame and thing. So.
Yeah. All right, Chris, here's yours. Time Scanner. Yep.
Time Scanner.
Time Scanner.
That's
so
easy, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
the craft dinner of questions. What is this?
Yep. Time Scanner.
Oh, craft dinner. Okay, now I am hungry.
Scanner.
Yeah.
You just ate.
I know. I didn't eat that much though.
Everyone
So
always wants
we've hit the point where I went
That's
from not hungry to hungry.
You're always
Food
hungry for
scolding.
craft
That's
dinner.
always productive.
crafted?
Yeah, I don't clause of access. I don't recall.
The moon base, Chris. Obviously, duh.
Duh. God, what are you, a fake fan?
All right. Are you ready, Erika?
Sure.
Special straw.
That's the easy one.
STRAW, like straw.
Yeah.
A straw that you would drink out of.
Drinking straw.
Okay, I was thinking straw, like in hay
Right.
for
Nope.
horses. Okay,
Well, it's the same spelling either way.
Yeah, it is.
special
Yeah.
straw. That really sounds Matt Smithy.
Yeah, it totally does.
But I don't actually remember him drinking out of a special straw. I'm going to say Invasion of Time because I feel like those fancy drinks by the pool might have had fun straws.
Those are special straws, whether you say it or not.
Not only was it a Matt Smith episode, it was a scene shot in a place that we actually had burgers at in Cardiff. In the Impossible
damn it.
That awful
Astronaut.
diner.
That's no longer there. Yep.
Yeah, it's not a good diner, but
Yep.
it's a good place to be in, not to eat at, though.
Well, it's defunct now, so I hope you enjoyed it while it was there.
We ruined it.
Okay, on to the medium difficulty questions after everyone swept that with 0. Well done, everyone. I say that because I didn't have to answer any of these. Warren, here's yours. Bessie's anti-theft device.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Bear spray.
device. Bear spray.
Bioluminescent magneto clamp. I have no idea.
No, what's the story? What's the story?
What story?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought you needed the actual name of the device. I'm still not any better off.
Funnily
here.
enough, that is the actual name of the device.
And the story. Let's see here. So it's got to be a Pertwee. That doesn't narrow it down, really. Anti-theft device. Gonna say Green Death, because a hippie might try to steal his car.
Alas, no, it is
did
the
we roll?
ambassadors
Ambassadors.
of death.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah, well, hey, don't boo at Bastards of Death. It's great.
Don't forget, Warren, Bessie was in Robot and Battlefield, The Five Doctors.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
But the likelihood of it being a third Doctor one is higher. So
very, very much
Yes.
higher.
Yes.
still got it wrong. Though.
Yeah. All right, Kat, here's yours. Bessie's Superdrive. Superdrive.
Bessie's Superdrive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a DVD player within the Bessie.
Yeah.
Just a can of NOS that sits in the center console.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Doctor does it for family.
God, I hate that series so much.
No, but it's just a can of NOS, like the drink NOS, like not the
Oh,
actual
okay.
can of
He's
NOS.
actually- he's
not
huffing
actually
it.
nitrous oxide.
No.
Yeah.
The
I can
energy
see
drink.
Pertwee being a nitrous oxide fiend.
I actually could too, yeah.
Yeah, poppers. Yep.
I'm gonna go with. I don't even remember what episodes. I know you just rambled off a couple, but I don't remember what episodes Bessie's in.
Yeah.
I know it's not it, but I'll say Five Doctors.
It's Liz's favorite story, The Time Monster.
Wow.
Hence the amnesia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chris, here's yours. Bessie's remote control.
Bessie's remote control.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can visualize it.
Yeah, same here.
Maybe in the time-space visualizer. I don't know.
No, in the time scanner
Yeah.
from the moon base.
From the moon base. The iconic device as seen in the moon base.
Yes.
Bessie's remote control. That's the question.
Bessie's remote control. Yeah, I can't remember. Inferno.
The demons. The demons.
Demons.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually remembered that.
Yeah.
I don't remember Bessie stories. Please tell me this isn't another Bessie thing.
Not a Bessie.
Oh, they're all.
Good.
Well, everyone else got Bessie questions.
Yeah, well, I listen.
Give
Talk
your
to
wife preferential treatment.
Yeah. Are you ready, Erika? Here's
Sure.
yours. TARDIS log.
TARDIS log. Oh, is that the Planet of Daleks?
Planet of the Daleks.
Yes,
correct.
because and I only know that because we literally just finished
Yep.
that story.
On Lazy Doctor Who.
Otherwise, I would have forgotten it.
That's right. All right, back around the hard questions. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Warren, you ready?
Yeah. No, but go for it.
Magnetic chair.
Magnetic chair. What
Yeah.
the hell? That sounds very first or second Doctor. Because the power of magnetism. Magnetic chair.
Magnetic chair.
Or
Okay.
it's what keeps Cybermen in their seats. And they're in a spaceship in Revenge of the Cybermen. So I'm going to say Revenge of the Cybermen, even though I know it's not right.
You're entirely wrong. It's in Dalek's master plan. It's what keeps Brett Vian.
How the hell would I know
pinned
that?
To a seat. Come on, Warren. Kat, here's your question. Astral map. The astral map. One and only appearance.
Peth.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Peth agenda continues.
I might actually know this one.
Astral map.
I believe that's Star Trek: Generations.
Astral map.
Astral map. Appears one time.
Astral
Doctor Who. One story.
I think I know.
I'm going to say King's Demons.
Dragonfire?
The Web Planet?
Erika got it right. The Web Planet.
Ghost point for me.
Well done. The Web Planet.
Don't ask me why
here.
that's the thing I
'cause
remember.
You love the Web
It sounds
Planet.
like
That's
something
why.
you yell it when you don't want to swear. Astral map.
Web Planet.
Yeah. Chris
Into time. Oh, sorry. I went too far.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, that's
category.
swearing.
Yeah, you
So
swear.
we're going to bleep that one.
Yeah. Chris, here's your question. Records of Rassilon.
5 Doctors.
State of Decay.
Oh, wow.
Remember when he has the big
right,
readout
yeah.
and reads out about bow ships and stuff like that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
On
the
little ticker
old
tape, I believe.
Yeah, on
the-
ticker tape.
yeah,
Printed
wow.
out from K9, yeah.
Chris, I'm here for your absolute disdain of the entire Enterprise. 3 rounds in, that's pretty great. I
That's
agree.
right. Erika, here we go to round out this round. Time logs.
I just had a log question and I got it right. I feel like
Yeah, TARDIS
I'm done with
log.
logs.
Yeah.
Time logs.
Time logs.
Then flush the toilet.
Plural.
Not.
Because they go burling down and down the water. Canadian content for you there?
Yeah, love it.
Erika's a citizen now. She had
I
to
am.
perform that at the ceremony.
Exactly.
It would have been
You're an
easier.
honorary McGarrigle.
It would have been easier than singing the national anthem in French.
Very difficult.
Oh, I used to be able to do that, but not anymore. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop distracting you.
She worked on it for 20 minutes.
Did I practice?
No word of a lie. Practice it phonetically just in case they might revoke it.
Yeah, and then everybody was on. It was a Zoom function.
Madness.
Everybody was on mute, so it didn't matter.
It was crazy.
I appreciate you guys helping give me some time to figure out when time logs might have been in Doctor Who. I'm going to say Castorvelva.
You know what? You're close in broadcast order. It's actually the Keeper of Trocken.
Oh,
Keeper of
that
Trocken.
is sure.
So there. All right. After 3 rounds, God, we've only played 3 rounds.
Maybe you do need to start having a timer.
Warren is ahead with 3 somehow.
What? How the hell is that happening?
Chris and Erika with 2, Kat with 1. So
Okay.
there we go. You know that I had to include a behind the scenes
crap.
category
Well, yeah.
because it's always fun to do that. This one is called By Any Other Name. So now understand that this more than one question may have the same answer. So
Okay.
this is basically working title of a companion, like what companion might have been known as this,
Gotcha.
for instance. So are you ready, Warren?
Sure.
Okay, I was going to ask you anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here's your question. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Lola McGovern?
Lola?
I don't know who it was, but they dodged a bullet.
Yeah, Lola
Yeah.
McGovern.
Sounds like a brassy American dame. So, from the 30s.
Right?
Lola McGovern. And also the daughter of the presidential candidate, McGovern.
Sure. Lola McGovern.
Gonna say Donna. I know that's not true.
No, it's not. It's Barbara.
Wow.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Barbara. Yep.
Okay.
Way back when. Kat, here's your question. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Cliff? Cliff.
I might know this one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Same.
Possible ghost points coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say Harry Sullivan.
No.
Was it Ian?
It was
Steven.
Ian. It was Ian. Ian is
Ian.
correct. Yep.
Cliff and Lola.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cliff
Wow.
and Lola.
1965.
Very different show.
Yep. All right, Chris, here's yours. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Michael?
Steven Tyler.
You are correct.
That was my guess, but I did not know that one, so I'm not taking a ghost point.
That's all right. It was actually Peter Purvis who suggested the name change.
Good job.
Yep. And Erika, this is yours. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Bridget, or Biddy for short? Biddy.
They dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
They certainly did.
Sarah Jane Smith.
Susan.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? Now that you say that,
Cliff, Lola, and Biddy.
Cliff,
Sounds
Lola, and
familiar.
Biddy was how it was going to be. Yep.
The original
Wowzers.
time team.
And then Sidney Newman saw that
They
and
need
said,
Bessie to
nuts.
drive
Yeah.
around in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, Warren, medium difficulty. Here it is.
Oh, God. All right.
Which companion was at one stage going to be called Bruck?
Spell that.
Bruck. Bruck. To rhyme with Alan Ruck. Yeah.
Sounds like a tough guy name, so that narrows it down a little bit.
Right.
That's a Star Wars character's name.
It is kind of, isn't it?
Yeah. Bruck Flargabloggerl.
No, it really is. It really is.
It is. Okay.
It's Obi-Wan's rival before he became a Jedi Padawan.
No, he wasn't.
I gotta tell you, that's not real Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Were they going to be played by Tim Bruck Taylor?
Yeah.
If it's, I'm just dissing Clone Wars for the hell of it. Because I'm assuming that's Clone Wars.
No, earlier.
Oh, God. All right.
Don't worry,
much
don't worry
earlier.
about it.
Young Jedi books.
Don't
or
worry
something?
about it. Oh,
Yeah,
books.
Jedi Apprentice.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, this is distracting me from the task at
Yeah.
hand, which is naming Bruck.
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 Bruck Peters from Star Trek 6.
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Bruck.
Bruck.
So it's probably a male. There's not so many of those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Bruck. Bruck.
It's not Steven, and it's not
Bruck.
Ian.
Bruck.
How about Mike Yates?
Warren, it is Stephen.
Oh, damn it.
Yep.
Come on.
Again, more than one question may have the same answer.
I guess.
Just
Yeah. Moving right along.
Kat, here's yours. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Alf?
Alf.
Alf.
Gordon
You can't
Shumway.
get the TV show out of your head now. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Maybe you'll be like the cat, Lucky, and get the right answer. Yes, I remember the name of the cat on Alf.
that poor cat.
Mhm.
Alf just wanted to eat him. I'm just gonna say Adric.
No. You have
Wilf?
There are a couple things running around in my head, but I don't know what it is.
it's the same first letter and the same number of letters. It's Ace.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Ace. Yep.
Same number of what now?
Letters.
Letters.
Same
Alf,
number of
Ace,
letters.
3 letters.
Oh, Alf
Gives
Ace.
the thing.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
Adric Ace. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not the same.
All right. Chris, you ready? Here's yours.
No.
too bad.
Which companion was at one stage going to be called Lucky?
Whoa.
Well, not any of us, I can tell you that right now.
There's an Alf
Yeah.
theme going on in this episode, and
The-
I'm here
The
for
spelling of it is Lukki.
it. Oh, okay.
Lucky.
Lukki.
Yep.
Ace.
Vicky.
Huh.
Of course.
Vicky.
Because she was via.
Yeah.
Just changed a
Vicky
couple
Lodge.
letters.
She's being held prisoner by Coquitlam, after all.
Yeah. All right, Erika, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Which companion was at one stage going to be called Sue?
Well, I'm guessing it wasn't Susan.
I'm kind of hoping it was Susan, to be honest with you.
I'm hoping it was a boy named Sue.
Sue. Who would that have been? Vicky.
This time, it is Susan.
It is Susan.
Oh, damn it.
Jeepers.
Sorry, what was the answer? Susan?
It is Susan.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
Susan.
It's never
I
Susan.
take
Trick
mild
question.
issue with that question.
I
Warren,
kind of do too, honestly.
back around to Warren. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Which
All right.
companion was at one stage going to be called Richard, or Rich for short? Richard.
I'm not saying Susan, but I kind of wish it was.
Yeah.
I ask again, how do you differentiate easy, medium, hard on these ones?
I don't know.
You don't. Richard. let's see.
Dartboard.
Dice.
Benton.
Oh, if only you stopped talking after the first syllable, Warren. It would have got Ben. Ben.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, well.
Ben. Yeah, sorry. But you had to keep talking, Warren, just like usual.
So I get it wrong, and I get shamed for it.
Yep. Welcome to Trivia,
syllable.
Mr. Fibuli. Kat, here's yours. Which companion was at one stage going to be called Valerie?
Ace.
Vicky. Yep.
It's never Susan.
No. But then, of course, that's actually who Steve Winwood was singing about in his hit song from the 1980s.
Come on over.
Next up is Chris. Here's yours. Which companion was at one stage going to be replaced by a companion called Nick? N-I-K is how you spell that, as in Nick Kershaw.
What companion was going to be replaced by Nick?
By Nick, yep.
What a stupid question.
Evergreen answer.
Yeah, I think so for this category. Why not Ace?
It's never Ace. Jamie was going to be replaced by Nick. Yeah, before he held on and left when Patrick Troughton did. All right, Erika, here we go. Last question of the round.
Okay.
Oh boy. Due to some confusion, which companion ended up with one of her prospective first names as her surname?
Well, it's probably not Sarah Jane Smith. Leela and Romana don't have last names. Joe Grant doesn't make any sense. I don't want to spend time going through all of the different companions.
Oh, I think I can guess.
I gotta say, Grant Joe sounds like a Mike Tyson's punch out.
It's probably not Ace. I don't even remember what her last name is. Due to some confusion makes me think it's classic series. So
because confusion never happens in the modern.
Well, I mean, it does,
no,
but there was so much of it in the classic series, especially early on. Victoria Waterfield is not a first namey kind of name. I don't know. No. I could spend time thinking about it, but this is a podcast, and I don't want to do that. I'm nice.
Fair enough.
Ace's last name is McShane, and it's got to be Zoe Harriet.
No, it's Tegan Jovanka. John Nathan Turner.
First name is Jovanka.
John Nathan Turner says, I wanted an Australian name, like, I don't know, like Tegan or Jovanka. And it became Tegan Jovanka. So there you go.
Does he know anything about Australia?
I don't know. It's kind of like, so, you know, give me something nice, like Poochie or something funny. And then they all left the room. Says, oh, is Poochie okay with everyone? And so Tegan Jovanka was born.
Wow.
Yep.
J&T probably had enough paid trips on the BBC dime to Australia.
Very true.
Scouting, as they called it.
All right. Well, the only person who got a question right in that category was Chris. So now it's Chris and Warren with 3, Erika with 2, Kat with 1. We're almost halfway through, kids. We're almost halfway through.
See, this is why I'm not taking time to think of answers.
Don't worry.
Yeah, good call.
This category is from closing credits. Initially, J. Oh, no. That's what it is. So basically, as I flip through this book, this will mean that each one, like for instance, here's an example. Once I find the right page, I will tell you the example. And then there we go. We're not editing this. I don't care. Initially, J. What J is the owner of the Palace Theater where Lee Sen Chang performs? You would say Henry Gordon. J goes. So there we go. That's how that goes. All right. So here we go, Warren. Are you ready?
Are you wanting just the letter or the full name?
I will. Probably all you need to give is the name of the whatever.
Like Jago is okay, not Henry Gordon Jago.
You know, yeah, it's all right. I won't dock you points if it's a Henry Gordon Jago, but yeah. So here we go, Warren. Are you ready?
Yep.
What J's form is adopted by Mother of Mine? So somebody named J, or whose name begins with J, had their form adopted by Mother of Mine.
Oh, Mother of Mine. She's like a governess or something. Not a governess, but
J. Looking for the J here.
I'm going to say, and I'm wrong, Jill.
Jenny.
It's Jenny. It's Jenny from
Damn it.
Human Nature. That's all right. Kat, here's yours. What J are rhino-like galactic law enforcement officers?
Come on. It fixes in, man.
Jadoon.
I am going to actually award you no points because you already said that you don't like them. So
if we're taking away points for stories we don't like, there's a lot of questions, so we need to backtrack.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll just leave now.
Okay. Chris, what J is a rebel on Varos?
Then Jondar.
I'm going to suck in this category so bad.
Yeah, I've already sucked in this category.
Jondar, it's Jondar. As played by another J, Jason Connery.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Clever, isn't it? All right. Erika, here's yours.
Uh-huh.
What J is the rarest and most valuable element in the galaxy, according to the graph Vindicate?
It's your favorite story.
Zetrick.
Okay, now the fix is in.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well done. Everyone but Warren got a point on that one. No offense, it's all right, Warren.
Yay.
We're everything. It's like a soccer game here. Every point.
Somehow I doubt your sincerity, given I don't know, the last hour.
Yeah, I know. We're moving on to the medium difficulty category. Here you go, Warren. What J is a direct descendant of the tropical rainforest?
The hell?
Yep. What J? Direct descendant, tropical rainforest.
For some reason, Vervoid popped in my mind, but that's clearly not true. Tropical rainforest. Oh, what's her name? It's in.
It starts with a J.
Yeah, it starts with a J. I can give you that. The hint is it starts with a J. Warren.
Jacqueline's second episode, the name which also escapes me. I can't remember her name. I can see her, but I can't remember her name. Damn it.
Yep.
I'm going to say Jalen, which isn't correct. But...
No, it's Jabe, Warren.
Jabe with a B.
Right. Yes. Damn it.
I'm impressed that you thought of the right person.
Yeah.
The right story, right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't give me a point, though.
Oh, sadly, no. Here you go, Kat. What J is the real name of the empty child? Empty child.
Mm.
Yeah. J.
Oh, man.
I have no idea.
All I can think of is all the names that it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Rule all of those out, and then you'll be left with the right one.
Exactly. It's easy.
Jamie.
You are correct. It is Jamie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say Joshua Giraffe.
Didn't have that.
Joshua.
I kept wanting to say Jeff. I'm like, this looks like a Jeff.
Joshua Jeff.
Yep. Chris, here's yours. What J is Miss Winter's assistant at the SRS?
Oh, come on. I know it's robot. Jenkins. I don't know.
I do know this one.
Yeah.
I don't.
Jenkins. I don't know.
It's Jellicoe.
No, I was wrong.
Oh,
I thought it was Jobel for some reason.
Jobel,
which is not that. That's a
not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Erika, here's yours. High roll. What J is a teetotal member of Stryker's crew?
Those are words, I think.
Yes.
I think. Jonesy.
Jackson.
Okay.
Yes.
Is played by Tony Conter.
I took my oath.
I still don't even know what we're talking about.
Enlightenment. Crew and Enlightenment. I've taken the pledge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not oath, pledge.
Yeah. All right. On to the hard category, Warren.
Okay, great.
What
wonderful.
J is a member of the cult of Skaro?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Khan, we got the other guy, the Cha-Cha guy.
Yeah. Isn't that guy Chuck Khan? I don't remember. Anyway.
No, because he's the one they kill.
Human Dalek. I am the future.
Oh, God, it's so bad. Oh, damn it.
Starts with the J, Warren.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Yeah. You got probably a 1 in 4 chance of getting it. It's just as long as
it's not Dalek Khan. It's not Dalek Gem. I don't know. And the holograms.
It's Jast.
The hell kind of name is Dalek Jast? Do they ever even mention Dalek Jast? I mean, maybe they list him off in that roll call, but that's the last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's called Skaro.
That's why this is the hard
It's all the hard level. Kat, here's your question. What J is the planet of which Asmael was once the master?
Oh, damn, I know this one, too.
I know this one.
I don't. I have no idea what this is about.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you're better off because of it, frankly. So,
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say Jupiter.
It's Jaconda.
Jaconda.
Everyone knows the twin dilemma.
From the
For
twin
thanks to
dilemma.
reading the twin
God.
dilemma over and over as a kid.
Are you saying the time dilemma?
I nearly said time dilemma. All right, Chris, don't make fun of me until you have to answer this question. What?
No. I make fun of you until you answer this question.
What J is one of the Sisters of Plenitude, the first to die when the plague carriers are released? Sisters of Plenitude.
What?
Yeah, Sisters of Plenitude, the
That
first to
starts with M.
die when the plague carriers are released. Starts with the J.
What are they was plenitude? I don't know. I don't want to think about New Earth.
Gotta get the name of the sister.
Yeah, no, I realize this. And it probably starts with a J.
It does, actually.
I had to venture a guess.
Can confirm that.
It's good that Steven's here to remind you of that. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here to help.
Jolene. I don't remember the name.
I really hope it is Jolene.
It's Jat.
Sister Jat. Yeah, okay.
Sister
Rhymes with
Jat.
cat.
Does that ring a bell? Yeah.
Yeah, it actually does ring a bell.
Yeah, I know.
The lesser known
Real
Dolly
pain in the
Parton
jet.
song.
That's what that is.
Okay, Erika, last question of the round here. What J is the leader of the elders who absorbed the first Doctor's energy? J.
The leader of the elders
From the Genserites.
Yeah.
First Doctor's energy. This doesn't even sound remotely familiar right now. Maybe because my brain is boiling. Joyce.
Jano or Jano.
Okay.
It's played by Freddie
Savages.
Yeager. Yeah, it's from the Savages. Yeah. So there.
Oh, well then.
I know. Chris now has the lead with 4. Everyone else is tied with 3.
Wow.
Anybody's game here, folks. Cool. Yeah. As we
but mostly Chris's.
Enter round 6. This category, writerly riddles 1, Shakespeare. Everything here is tied in with Shakespeare.
Oh no.
Codes.
Spoiler alert, that story might be mentioned once or twice in this category. Warren, here's yours. In which story do the first Doctor and friends watch Shakespeare meeting with Elizabeth I?
The first Doctor does this. I'm going to say The Chase.
Yes,
that's correct.
You are correct. It's The Chase. I didn't even have to look
Goofy,
at the answer
it's
book.
in The Chase.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kat, here's yours. Which companion comes to share a name with an eponymous Shakespearean character? Erika looks like she knows one. Comes to share a name with an eponymous Shakespearean character.
BRB going through every companion name.
Right.
You're a
BRB going through all the Shakespeare plays.
Companions are easier.
Harry Sullivan,
Probably
Prince of Denmark.
Feels like there's less of them.
I would pay good money to see Harry Sullivan, Prince of Denmark.
Unless there's a lesser known companion I don't know about named Hamlet, which would make things way easier. I'll say Jamie.
No.
Is it Vicky?
It's Vicky.
Because she becomes Cressida?
Yeah. Troilus and Cressida.
Troilus and Cressida.
Yeah.
That is not an easy question.
No, it isn't, is it? No.
You have to do the conversion into...
Yep.
You have to. You just have to be very familiar with a story that no one has seen in 60 years.
Or you have to be angry enough about how it went that you still remember.
Chris, here's yours. The story title, The Shakespeare Code, is a play on the name of what book and film?
Oh, boo.
It's on to my tongue. Schindler's List? No, The Da Vinci Code.
I was wondering what was going on there for a second. You never know. All right, Erika, here's yours. In the Shakespeare Code, I did warn you, Shakespeare promises a sequel to which play?
Love's Labour is Lost.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
which Love's Labor's 1 should have been the original title.
Yeah, they should have stuck with that title.
Should have stuck with this.
That's the only reason I knew the answer.
Yeah. All right, Warren, back around to you.
Yep. All right.
Which friend of the Sixth Doctor says as he lies dying, "No one will ever see my definitive Hamlet now"?
I know.
Several friends of the Doctor have lied laying there dying. It's not Asmael. Let's see. Let's go through all this. There wouldn't be time. Mark of the Ronnie, because that's before, or not before Shakespeare, but let's see. As I think out loud, very irritatingly.
No, it's fine. Even. Better to think out loud than in silence, Warren.
Good podcasting.
Yeah.
I want to see my Shakespeare now.
Yeah, this one does not start with a J.
No.
It's the guy from the Mysterious Planet, maybe? No. Whose name escapes me? Duggan. No, not Duggan. I don't know.
Oh, you're floating around in the right area there, Warren. But
Oscar Botchaby.
Oscar Botchaby.
Right.
I have no idea what that's from.
We will, Oscar. We'll be right there opening night. Then he dies later in seconds. And everyone in the restaurant just, oh no, well, is this delaying my meal at all? Everyone just sort of...
Yeah, it's like the thing in Ghostbusters where the dog hits the window and everybody goes back to eating. Later.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
Kat, here we go. The name of which monster does Shakespeare take from the 10th Doctor to use in a play? Name of a monster we're looking for here.
That's
takes
not a thing that I know.
Right.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, really appreciating all these 10th Doctor questions, that's for sure. Definitely my mastermind category that I'm going to take on.
Mm-hmm. You love the 10th Doctor, I know this. Secretly.
Carnally.
Wow. I can't even think of yep, I don't know, so I'm going to say Absorbaloff.
No.
Nice.
Carianites.
No.
Is it not?
Sycorax.
Sycorax.
Oh,
Sycorax.
Yeah.
The name of that is actually in the a name.
No, you're right.
Yep. Thank you for the confirmation, Chris. Here's your question. Once again, I did say that Shakespeare Code might have been mentioned once or twice. What caused Shakespeare's madness that allowed the Carianites to gain entrance?
This contest?
Wait, one more time?
What caused Shakespeare's madness that allowed the Carianites to gain entrance?
To what?
Gain entrance to his mind?
The world?
The world?
I don't remember anything about that story, so I'm just guessing.
I just watched it a couple weeks ago and I don't remember it.
This contest?
Warren already said that.
Yeah.
I know, I said it again.
I'm just that right about it.
Yeah.
I am wondering if it is this contest, though. I can't remember. Lack of sleep?
Grief from the loss of his son. Yeah. Erika?
Did he grieve because and have lack of sleep?
Yes. He did. Well, might have. Here's your question.
That's a loophole in.
The 4th Doctor claims to have written out the first draft of which Shakespeare play?
Huh. That's a pretty 4th Doctor-y thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
The first draft of Henry V.
Hamlet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shakespeare sprained his wrist writing sonnets, so therefore the 4th Doctor had to write.
I just assumed the most popular one, which would be Hamlet. So
yeah.
I didn't know that writing sonnets was a euphemism.
Warren, here's your hard question with Shakespeare.
Okay.
Which of these phrases does the 10th Doctor not give to Shakespeare? All right, here we go. 4. Three things. All the world's a stage, once more unto the breach, or the play's the thing. Which one of those does he not give?
The first 2 are bombastic, and the third one is not. So I'm saying play's the thing, even though I'm probably wrong.
No, he doesn't give once more into the breach because it's not a Shakespeare thing. Yeah. Aldous Huxley.
It is a Shakespeare thing.
Once more into the breach?
Yeah. Aldous Huxley took it from Shakespeare. It's from Henry V.
Oh. Well, he doesn't give it to him.
And it didn't start with J.
I just read it.
Everything now starts with J in my head, so thanks for that.
Exactly.
But which companion was once going to be called once more into the breach?
Adric.
Turlo.
Because he did go into the breach.
Yeah. Kat, here's your question. In which story does the Doctor quote Shakespeare and say he was a charming fellow Dreadful actor. Charming fellow, dreadful actor.
Are you looking for the story or the doctor?
Looking for the story.
Ah, darn it.
Yeah. But it's a doctor. Yeah, it's a Doctor Who story. There you go.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
All this time.
And it's only up to Matt Smith.
Yeah.
All this time I was thinking we're doing Blake 7. This one makes so much more sense.
No.
I was doing original Battlestar Galactica myself.
Yeah.
So.
Servalan was once going to be called Biddy.
Can you imagine?
Lucky.
No, Lucky was the cat from Elf.
Yeah.
And Blake's original name.
What story? Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't do me any good before, so I'm going to say it again. Spearhead from space.
No. Planet of Evil. Planet of Evil. Yeah.
I thought it was City of Death. So,
Chris, here's your question. The costumes for which Fourth Doctor story had previously been used in a 1954 film of Romeo and Juliet?
Costumes from which Doctor Who story?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which Fourth Doctor story? Fourth Doctor story. That is said in the question.
Story.
Yeah.
1954, Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
So not the Baz Luhrmann one that came 20 years
Not the Baz Luhrmann one, not the other one with child nudity in it, no.
Ugh.
Zeffirelli. Oh, man. Andrews of Tara. I don't know.
That would have been my guess.
No, The Mask of Mandragora.
That's what my guess was. Mask of Mandragora.
Okay, that works too. Yep.
Erika, here's yours.
Uh-huh.
What play idea do the TARDIS crew witness Elizabeth I give to Shakespeare? Which play idea?
Did the TARDIS crew?
Yeah, what witness Elizabeth I give to Shakespeare?
I have no idea. All's well and ends well.
Falstaff in Love.
Oh,
idea.
That'll just done.
What's that from? What's that?
I don't even know.
Falstaff. Oh,
it's
from I think it's Merry Wives of
Who's
Windsor?
Falstaff?
Falstaff is in. He's in the Henrys.
Oh, is he really? Oh,
yes. Yeah, he's one of the characters.
He's the chubby bro
in the Henry cinematic universe.
Yes,
basically.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, in Henry VIII, I am.
All right. After round 6, Chris has 5. Warren and Erika have 4. Kat with 3. Here we go. Round 7. Here we go. This is under episode 4, Monsters, Villains, and Aliens. Who are you? Is the category. What race or nationality are the following? For example, what race or nationality are the following? Dione, Marat, and Weber. They are all Thals.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there, that's how that goes. Here we
you
go.
bet.
Here we go, Warren. Here's yours.
Okay.
What nationality, race or nationality are the following? Skibbus, Tarpok, and Eldane.
This is the easy one, Warren.
This is apparently the easy one.
The easy one.
Skibbus, Tarpok, and Eldane. I don't know. They're Sensorites. I have no clue.
Eldane must live.
No. The first two are from Warriors of the Deep. The other one is from the modern series Silurians. They're all Silurians is what I mean to say.
Okay.
So
this could mix and match is what you're saying, not just one story.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Kat, here's yours. Skaldak, Slar, and Rintan.
I know.
Good for you.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I think I know too, but
it's true. They all sound like names, barely. Still think we're doing Blake 7 questions. I will go with. No, I can't even realistically make a joke answer because I know there's only one of them, so it couldn't have been all 3.
Right.
So
they're not all America.
I just pedanted myself before I even answered the question. I was going to say
you've reached your final form.
Let's go Sontarans.
Ice Warriors.
Ice Warriors is correct.
Oh, damn. I thought it was the Android Invasion guys.
No. Rintan. I don't remember Rintan. Is that from Ice Warriors? Is that from...
Skaldak is Cold War. Slar is...
like...
From Slarbros.
One of the Peldodons, yeah. I don't remember Rin
Tan Tan is from the popular series about an Ice Warrior dog.
Rin Tan might be Ice Warriors, maybe. I can't remember it anymore, but didn't matter. Cat didn't get the point. Chris, here's yours. Nider, Ronson, Garmin.
They're all from Skaro.
Yeah, but who are they from Skaro?
But they're all from Skaro.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've already determined that there are multiple.
I know.
races.
I can't remember what the non-vowels are because I'm drawing a blank. Calids.
There we go. If you rearrange the letters, Dalek, it becomes Calid.
At 12 years old, I thought I was so clever figuring that out before the Dalek showed up. This was my first Dalek story, by the way, so I was slightly a bit clever.
Right. Erika, here's yours. Doomfinger, Bloodtide, and Lilith.
Carianites?
Carianites is correct.
I was going to say, did they crawl out of a Neil Gaiman book? Yeah. That sounds like Neil Gaiman names to me.
Thank goodness we had so many questions about the Shakespeare Code.
No, they're also names of
did you think
death
this
metal
through,
bands.
Steven, or what?
Yeah, no, I didn't actually. Warren, here's yours. Here we go, medium difficulty.
Okay.
Threst, Vast, and Varn.
I know.
Chris apparently knows.
Varn.
I know.
Well, good for Chris, because I don't think I do. Rest, Vast, and
yes,
Varn.
you do.
No, I don't. I don't know. Vervoids, I have no clue.
They're Cryons.
Why would I know that?
That's
the least favorite part of the whole thing.
I know.
That's my least favorite part.
It's the part of Attack of the Cyber where we all tune out, basically.
Except me, which is my favorite part, but I still didn't remember.
Yeah. Kat, here's yours. Jat, Casp, and Haim.
Oh, those are the cat nuns.
Yeah, it says cat kind, but I will totally give you cat nuns because I'm not sure if they ever say cat kind. So
the word cat was in both those.
Exactly. And her name's
Answered
Cat.
by Cat.
Yeah.
They're nuns.
And we had a previous question about Jat.
Yeah.
Yep.
It all cycles around. Chris, here's yours. Kai, Varon, and Vorn.
Ugh.
Kai.
Mutants.
I love Doctor Who names.
Yeah.
I'm increasingly not loving Doctor Who names.
The Solosians? I don't know what their race is called. The ones from Solos.
I'll give it to you. They're the Solonians. The Solonians. Yeah, there we go. So
what story is that?
That's the mutants.
Mutants.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Erika, here we go. Mina, Pangol, and Morix.
I know the story.
Leisure Hyvians.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy.
Got the story, yep.
Yeah, I don't even like that story that much, but I've seen it a bunch of times, so you think I'd remember it better.
I force you to watch it because I like it.
Yeah, I know. What is the name of the planet where they land and walk on the beach for so
that's Earth.
That's Earth.
long?
Yeah, it's Earth, actually.
That's Earth.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then they go to this planet.
And then they go to... Like, I could totally get it if it was a multiple choice, but I don't think that it is stored in my brain anywhere that I'm going to be able to get it out in a reasonable time for answering a question on a podcast.
Okay.
So, yeah, Leisure Hyvians, that's my guess.
Nevertheless, though.
Yeah. Any ghost points out there?
No, I just want to keep saying Fomasi over and over.
No,
like saying
it's the Argolins. The Argolins from
right.
Argolis.
Yeah. Okay. I would never have gotten that.
To your earlier statement, Warren, Fomasi is an anagram of mafioso.
It is.
No, that's true. It is, yes.
Yep. Just like Khaled is an anagram of Dalek.
Warren,
Warren, here's your question. Get ready.
Okay. Well, get ready to lose.
Morelli, Wyszynski, and Salamar. Yep.
Sounds like a disco band.
They do a little bit, actually. I was going to say that.
Salamar specifically sounds like something that just on the tail end of disco that didn't do very well.
1979, yeah. Morelli, Wyszynski, and Salamar.
Humans? I don't know.
Good guess.
Yeah. Morestrans from Planet of Evil.
Yeah, well, they suck.
Morelli was played by Michael Wisher. Wyszynski was played by Ewan Solon. And Salamar, of course, everybody's favorite Prentice Hancock.
Oh, nice.
This one's only two cats, so be warned. Sorvin and Pragat.
I pray you get this one.
Sorvin and Pregat.
I beg your pardon, sir.
I think you can buy a pregnancy test.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
That was a stretch.
Boo.
Two of them.
Yeah, it's only
two
two.
Of them.
Only two, a master and an apprentice.
Exactly.
Sounds like something a Sith would say.
Which, by the way, makes no damn sense.
Sure
Not like the rest of Star Wars.
No.
Let's see. Well, they only gave two.
Right.
So either the other names are really obvious, or there's only two.
There's only two. Yeah. I would think there would be only two if I was writing this question. Otherwise it's just a slap in the face to all the other ones.
Well, maybe it was like Friday night and they wanted to go to the pub and they're like, all right, two of them. Whatever. I'm out of here.
Poochie? Everyone? Poochie?
They sound classic series, so I'll go with classic series. And they sound silly. So I'll say it's 5th or 6th Doctor.
Okay.
I don't immediately recognize them, so there's a good chance it's not 5th Doctor.
All right.
Which means it's 6th Doctor, which means I have no idea. I'll pass.
Well, they're from your favorite 10th Doctor story, Planet of the Dead. They're the two flies in boiler suits called Tritivores.
That everybody's going to love, according to Rusty Davies.
Yep. They're the next big thing. Chris, here's yours. Are you ready, Chris?
Oh, dear.
Sure, yeah.
Idmon, Edas, and Naya. Idmon, Edas, Naya.
Edas is ringing a bell. I just can't place it.
Yeah, it definitely rings a bell, but I can't.
Yeah, same.
And remember, I need the race or nationality here, not just the story that it comes from.
German.
Yeah.
Idmon, Edas, Naya.
Just keep saying it.
Edas.
Yeah, that's going to help me for sure.
I know. Well,
well, it's going to help the podcast.
Yeah.
ASMR the hell out of it.
Great fire.
Exactly.
Save great flame.
Yeah. Got something there, Chris?
Iridians, I don't remember.
No, they earlier had a hit with Wild Thing. It's the Trogs. From Underworld. Edas, of course. Yeah.
That's why Edas sounds familiar.
Edas sounded familiar, yeah.
Must be, yeah.
Okay, Erika.
Yep.
Last question of the round. Here we go. Malsan Rinian Prondin.
Malsan Labat.
I know. I was like, are these beers? Same again?
Prondin sounds like a delicious dim sum thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Malsan Rinian Prondin.
None of those sound even remotely familiar.
For what it's worth, they didn't to me either.
I'm going to say Mondasian.
Oddly enough, Chris, in his incorrect answer, had it before. It's the Iridians from the chase.
Wow.
Yep. How about that? All right. End of round 7.
There's one question out of step.
That's right. Chris, you're ahead by 2. You got 7 points. Erika's second with 5th. Warren and Kat each with 4. We enter round 8 under episode 2, Adventure in Time and Space. I think we're all about, at this point of the proceedings right now, I think I'd rather have a pint. We're into alcohol-based questions and stuff about pubs. So here we go.
All right.
Is this the final round, by the way?
I know it's not.
It's 8 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right.
Sorry, Warren. You still have time to come back. Here's your question, Warren. What is the name of the pub in Devil's End?
I've seen enough people take pictures from there. But I cannot remember the
including
name of it.
including the 2 people in this room. Yep.
Yeah. The King's Head?
The Cloven Hoof.
The Cloven Hoof.
Cloven Hoof.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Kat, what is the name of the inn where Victorian Clara works?
Just watch The Snowman.
Yeah, you watched The Snowman. Yeah. I played on my phone.
Well, now what did you learn, eh?
No one said there'd be a test. Do drop in.
Oh, what a shame. I know. It's the Rose and Crown. Rose and Crown.
Much more generic.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd forgotten, and then you said the name. I'm like, oh, yeah. Now it's coming back.
Oh, I'd still forgotten.
Envision the sign. They even shot
They did, didn't they?
Shot the sign.
Yeah. Chris, here's yours. What is the name of the innkeeper who sat out 3 bouts of plague in her inn?
What?
Yeah, remember, this is pre-COVID, too. So
this is the easy one.
This is the easy one. Yeah.
Yep.
The innkeeper who sat... was it one more time?
What is the name of the innkeeper who sat out 3 bouts of plague in her inn?
Tamara Leach.
She had an inn. There's 3 bouts of plague. She sat it out.
There's a narrow cut for you, Warren.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
Neither do I. Dolly Bailey. She was the person who ran the inn in the Shakespeare Code. I had to look that up when I looked at it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. All right. Here we go. Erika, what drinking establishment visited by the first Doctor has a ballad written about it?
The Last Chance Saloon.
The Last Chance Saloon. I can't believe Dolly Bailey is in the same category as that, but all right. Yeah. All right. Back around to Warren. Which companion?
Worse and worse.
Which companion says he wants to sit in a pub and drink a pint of beer again? Which companion?
That's ringing a bell, but I don't know.
I was gonna say Graham, but that's past this. So gonna say Ben.
No. Whoever this is, he does it in London, 1965. It's Ian.
Ian. Damn it.
Kat, here's
good old
your
Cliff.
Good old Cliff.
Last name Barr.
Yeah. Here's a question, Kat. What inn is frequented by Jules Renault and Jean? Jules Renault and Jean.
I know the story, just not the inn.
I'm just going to say King's Head, because eventually I'll get one right.
I tried.
It's from Reign of Terror, no?
It is from Reign of Terror, yeah. It's Le Chien Gris.
Sure.
The Gray Dog.
Gray Dog.
Yeah, Gray Dog.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
The Last Chance Saloon.
Yep. Chris, what is the name of the pub in Devesham?
The Fleur-de-Lis.
Fleur-de-Lis is correct. Well
Wow.
done.
What's that from?
That's from the
Android
Android
Invasion.
Invasion.
Oh, okay.
All right, yes. Ginger beer, please.
Erika, what is the name of the Cornish innkeeper who was murdered by Cherub?
Again, those are words.
Yep.
Put together in an order.
Are they, though?
I'm not going to guess. I'm not even going to
It's from a
guess.
missing story.
It's from a story nobody's seen for 60 years. Are you sure you don't know it?
Is it from like the Smugglers?
It's from the Smugglers.
Yeah, see, I knew right away which story it was from, but I don't remember the names of the characters.
Clearly, someone has been paying attention to their telesnaps.
Jacob Cooper.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm proud of myself for knowing that it was from the Smugglers. So
yeah.
I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell her it was a J?
All right, on to the hard round. Here we go. If we need a pint, okay. Warren, what is the name of the inn where Polly and Kirsty pose as orange sellers? What's the name of the inn?
Oh my
God!
God!
The hell are you talking about? You made this up.
I actually know the story, but I have no idea.
I don't even know the story, so I'm going to say the Days Inn. I have no clue.
I love
it. Get off our lobby. What the hell is wrong with you?
The Sea Eagle.
It's from the Highlanders, right?
Yes, from the Highlanders.
Oh, okay. Again, yeah.
Kat, what Perryvale hotel bar does Ace visit in search of her friends?
Ooh.
Wow. Looking for her friends in
These
Perryvale.
are deep cuts.
Yeah, this is a deep cut.
King's Head. I'm just going to keep saying King's Head.
Yeah.
Drayton Court.
I approve of the King's Head agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know what question I'm hoping to get. We'll see if I get it.
Okay. Chris, what is the name of the inn run by a seventh son of a seventh son?
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that wasn't the question I wanted.
Oh.
That is how this works.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I have it? It's stuck in my brain that it's a Pertwee story, but I don't know if that's even right. Um,
Some Iron Maiden song, it sounds like.
It is. It's a great song.
Oh no, it's
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the innkeeper? Sorry.
No, the name of the inn. What's the name of the inn? Run by a seventh son of a seventh son.
Crap. No, because I know it's Terror of the Zygons.
Right. Yes.
I can't remember the name of the inn. Sorry.
Hello, Fox Inn. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is his name Angus McFargle-Bargle?
Angus. Yeah, Angus. As played by Angus Lenny.
Angus Lenny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still far off.
All right. Are you ready, Erika?
Yeah.
Last question. Sarah and Stuart are expecting people from what pub to come to their wedding?
I know that story.
Sarah and Stuart?
Yeah, Sarah and Stuart.
I don't even know what story it is. So I'm going to say The King's Head.
King's Head. The Lamb
Good
and
answer.
Flag.
Oh.
It's from Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
So there you go. Chris is pulling away a little bit. Chris has 8. Erika has 6. Warren and Kat, each with 4 as we enter our penultimate round. This one's called Connect 4.
Oh, fun. I like that game.
There's 4 different things. What connects them all?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Could be any number of things. So this one should take a record amount of time.
Oh, no.
Warren, are you ready?
Yes, and I'd like to welcome Kat to our fellow neighborhood of Failure Town.
What
Up and coming Failure Town.
What connects the following, Warren? The Mind Robber, Castrovalva, Forest of the Dead, and Amy's Choice. What connects all of these stories? Yeah.
Not the Master. The Mind Robber. Amy's
This is a
Choice.
noodle bender, this category.
It's a noodle bender.
Streaming?
I can't give it to you. It's all feature Unreal Worlds.
Yeah,
Unreal Worlds.
Come on, that's pretty close.
That's close. That was good. You're in the right ballpark. You're in the right ballpark, Warren.
Well, to Failure Town, I stay.
Yeah.
I would have said fantasy and probably not gotten it either. So.
Yeah. Kat, here's yours. Voga, Sir Keith, Usher, and Murray.
Like Usher, the songwriting pop star.
Yeah. And Sir Keith as in Keith Bones?
I want Usher in Doctor Who.
I immediately wanted to say they're all singers, but because I'm sure there's a Murray singer and a
Sir Keith certainly sounds like a singer.
Voga, Sir Keith, Usher, Murray. What connects them all?
I just want to play Connect 4.
Can you repeat the 4 again, Steven, please?
Voga, Sir Keith, Usher, Murray.
So the only one I recognize is Murray, so I'll say gold.
You are correct.
I thought so.
Voga, the planet of gold, Sir Keith Gold, Gold Usher, who leads the Invasion of Time, and of course, Murray Gold. So there we go.
I'm looking at that moving van, waving as she leaves Failure Town.
I only got Voga, but that I would have had it.
All right, Chris, here's yours. Handbots, Grandma Connolly, Auton Policeman, Cybermen's Androids.
No faces.
No faces. All were blank-faced. Yep, there we go. Erika.
Oh, boy.
Skaroth, Meglos, the 10th Doctor, and the Face of Bo.
They all have one eye in the middle of their head.
Wow. Okay. Skaroth?
Yep.
What was the second?
Meglos.
10th Doctor.
10th Doctor and the Face of Bo.
So at first I was like, maybe, they have green faces, but then 10th Doctor.
Or the Face of Bo.
His face is not green, and neither is the Face of Bo. Wow.
Long-lived annoyances?
Yeah. I'm going to say that they, Skaroth. Wait, say it again?
Skaroth, Meglos, the 10th Doctor, and the Face of Bo.
They exist in different time streams, time frames?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're all at the end of the earth.
They are all the last of their races.
Oh, okay.
The last of the Jaggeroth. I'm the last of
Gotcha.
The
Alpha
last of the races.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, that makes
Face of
sense.
Bows is last of kind, and the 10th Doctor, of course, is wrong in saying that he's the last.
Scar's
Yeah.
the beginning of the earth.
But he thinks he is.
Yep. All right, Warren, back around to you. Here we go. What connects Grun, Ascaris, Kemmel, and Cyclops? What connects them?
I don't recognize any of those names. Except Cyclops, kind of.
What connects them? Grun, Ascaris, Kemmel, and Cyclops.
They're all in the first Doctor era. I have no idea.
They're all mute.
Grun is from...
Oh.
Yeah.
They're all mute. They don't speak.
Because Kemmel's from Terror of the Autons. Grun is from...
No, Kemmel is from
from
Evil
Tomb.
of the Daleks.
Is it Evil? Oh, sorry. And then Tomb. And then the whichever Peloton story had Grun.
Yeah, whichever one. Ascaris, I don't remember, and Cyclops is from Mythmakers, so... And he doesn't speak.
Well...
Yeah. We're learning,
Failure
Warren.
Town. I'm moving past Failure Town into Despondencyville.
That's all right.
Suburb.
Kat, here's yours. Carnival of Monsters, The Green Death, Planet of the Spiders, and Hyde.
For a second there, I was going to say bubble wrap, but
Ah.
Let me think.
Sure. I'll just read it out. Carnival of Monsters, The Green Death, Planet of the Spiders, and Hyde.
They all have questionable practical effects.
It's accurate.
Doctor Who, 1963 to current. No.
Was it Trash Eggs?
Oh, is that your final answer, Kat? Before
yes, that's my final answer.
No, all mention or feature Metabilis, or in the case of Hyde, Metabolus. 3. Yep.
Of course.
There you are.
Of course.
Chris, here's yours. James Sterling, W.G. Grace, Land of Fiction Computer, and Dalek's Plan.
Master.
Yep.
Correct. Erika, here's yours. Vicky, Polly, Mel, and Ace.
They're all companions of Doctor Who. No, please read it again.
Dr. Who.
Yeah, remember this is up until 2014.
Yep.
So Vicky, Polly, Mel, Ace.
Vicky, Polly.
All relationship statuses.
Well, you know what?
Or lifestyle choices.
They're not actually all blonde, but I'm going to say they're all blonde.
Human companions who are never given a surname on screen.
Oh, okay.
Mel, of course, has been called actually Mel Bush, and so she'll probably get called that in when she returns.
I didn't realize that was never said on screen.
Never said on screen.
So, see, I never would have gotten this.
Neither is Dorothy McShane. That's another.
I didn't know that either. I knew about Polly and her. What is it?
Vicky.
Sorry. No, but I knew about Polly's.
Polly Lopez, which is like
yes,
a weird,
I knew that was like given afterwards.
Yeah.
But
it's amusing that Vicky had like 80 names before becoming Vicky, but never.
And then she becomes Cressida.
But never earned a last name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Warren. Here we go. This is the hard one. What connects the Daleks, the Solonians, Modron's companions, and Ken Barker? Yeah.
I'm going to say they all have their brains exposed to the environment because the Modron guys do, and the Daleks kind of do, and I don't know about those other two guys.
Ken Barker played one in Revelation of the Daleks. The Modron's companions were called this. Solonians were in a story called it, as were the Daleks, according to Doctor Who magazine, the Mutants. They're all mutants. There you go.
I hate this category.
Yep. Kat, what connects these four? The Trojan Wars, the Dark Ages, the American War of Independence, and the Luddite riots.
I was going to say one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, they're all connected. That's the thing. That's the whole point.
They're all featured in Doctors Who?
In Doctors Who?
They are all righteous struggles.
Mm-hmm.
They are all...
Oh, they're all set in the past.
Thank you, dear. they're all historical episodes, Doctor Who?
They're all places visited by the Ronnie. Yeah.
I was thrown off by the American War for Independence because I was like, where is that?
She mentioned it in the
When was she in the Trojan Wars?
She mentioned it. She mentioned it.
Yep.
Trojan Wars, the doc. Did they buy it back in the video? Then, of course, it happened during the Luddite riots or 10 years prior to them. All right, Chris, here's yours. What connects these four? An Ogron, Sarah in the Hand of Fear, Perry in the Two Doctors, and Reverend Matthews.
Oh, blindness? No, hang on. No, that's
Okay.
not right.
All right.
Matthews
Okay.
Ghostlight. One more time for the four.
An Ogron, Sarah in the Hand of Fear, Perry in the Two Doctors, and Reverend Matthews.
A lack of complications.
They don't believe in evolution.
Sarah Jane Smith, noted flat earther. Yeah.
Good God. Please, that's like when somebody gets canceled after the fact and you're like, oh, no, not you.
Sarah Jane, Reverend Matthews, and Ogron. None of them have any complications. I don't know.
Warren did say that, but no, all are seen to eat bananas.
What?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
There you
I
go.
remember Matthews eating the banana in Ghostlight.
Totally right. Totally
I
eats
don't remember
one.
any of these things.
Ogron does with the peel still on in Frontier in Space. Sarah eats one in the Hand of Fear, and Perry does while she's looking at dead androgums on board the space
That reminds
station.
me of clickbait. You've been eating bananas all wrong this whole time. The Ogron's like, I know, dummy.
know. Okay, Erika, you ready?
Uh-huh.
What connects these four? The Christmas Invasion, The Runaway Bride, Turn Left, and The Power of Three.
Read that one more time, at least.
The Christmas Invasion.
Christmas Invasion.
The Runaway Bride.
The Runaway Bride.
Turn Left.
Turn Left.
The Power of Three.
And The Power of Three.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Turn Left's a Dr. Light story, but the other ones aren't. I mean, he kind of sleeps through part of Christmas Invasion. What was the second on the list?
Runaway Bride.
Runaway Bride. You know what? I don't have the. It's too hot to guess. Nope. I'm done. I'm out.
Slade's Merry Xmas Everybody can be heard in all of them.
Oh, sure.
There you go. All right, heading into this final round.
Woo!
It's also heard in Last Christmas, but that's not in there, huh?
Very funny.
I won't even read the scores because a winner is already apparent. So we're still going to play. We're still going to play round 10, which is closing credits. Initially, Z. So everything will start with a Z or refer to as Z. For instance, here's the example. What Z is the professor who declares that nothing in the world can stop him now? You would say Zaroff, exactly. So
I wouldn't, but somebody might.
I sure as hell wouldn't.
Yeah, somebody might. Okay, so here
we go.
How
many Z things can there be? I guess we'll find out.
At least
don't
9
even ask.
Or 10.
Yep, we are totally going to find out. Here we go. Warren, here's yours. What Z are ant-like aliens controlled by the Animus?
Zarby,
correct. Cat. What Z is the god? What Z is the god the Doctor is mistaken for in ancient Greece?
Zeus.
Zeus is correct. Chris. What Z are shape-changing aliens who take forms including Harry Sullivan and Queen Elizabeth I? Zygons.
Man, no pressure. Everybody else got theirs right.
Erika, what Z is the companion who thinks the Doctor is almost as clever as she is?
Zoe.
There we go. First sweep of the game. Warren, what Z is Trini's fellow robot presenter?
What the hell are you talking about?
Wow.
That's the whatchamacallit? The long game. No, whatever. You know the one I'm talking about.
I don't, because I have no idea what's happening.
I do know which one you're talking about, Warren.
Trini and
it's in Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
Trini and Zalexander. No. I'm gonna say Zooey.
You're
Susanna.
close. Susanna is the name.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I'll play on Susanna.
Susanna. Kat, which Zed is the sword master who serves Prince Reinhardt?
Oh.
My immediate reaction cannot be right,
Well,
but I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. Zorro.
no. It's
I love that.
It's Zodek.
I never would have gotten
Zodek.
I
My
would have rather
answer's
seen
better.
Zorro.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Chris, what Zed is the pirate planet?
Oh
Zed.
crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Zed is the pirate planet.
Why is my brain failing me right now? This should be just being
Because it's probably very hot where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Although I did think of it.
true.
It just took me a while.
And it's very hot.
Actually,
I did now too. Yeah.
I kick myself if I don't get it. Literally.
Mm.
You can do
I'll
this.
do it if you don't.
Yes, you can do it.
You are authorized to administer the kicking, Kat.
Yes, like the Australian boot.
Yep.
Nope. Drawing a blank.
Xanax?
Xanax.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
Zolfathura, so I'm wrong too.
No.
That's for.
Oh, you might have just given me an answer for my question.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
Careful, Warren.
Oh, well, whatever.
Erica,
Anyway.
here's yours. What Zed is the race to which Banacafalata belongs?
Good luck.
Well, it's not the Vinvachi.
No, it's not the Vinvachi.
I'm going to
Annoying.
say
That's the race he belongs to, the annoying people.
Yeah.
Zinzachi.
Zachi, but no. Yeah, not the Zin. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I know.
Zachi sounds like a dessert spread.
Oh, it's all right.
Put some Zachi over there on that thing over there.
Yep. All right, here we go. Last round.
Isn't that where they held the Olympics a few years ago?
Well, you actually do grind up Banakalava and you make him a Zachi spread.
Yeah.
So,
Here we go.
Banacafalata?
Banacafalata.
whatever the hell his name is.
I don't know. Warren, here's your question. Last one.
Great. Hooray.
What Zed is a beef-flavored drink found on Satellite 5, which is the long game, actually.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. What is it? Zed starts with the Z.
Wow.
Yep.
I think it starts with a Z, Warren.
Does.
I'm going to say it's the popular website Zeusk.
No, it's Zafik.
Sure.
Cat.
You bet.
What Zed is the energy that powers Magnus Greel's time cabinet?
Hatred.
I'm going to say Zed energy.
Zigma energy. Zigma. Chris.
I thought it was Sigma.
Nope,
Okay.
Zigma. Chris, what Zed had a brother who suffered from robophobia?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Robophobia. Whose brother had suffered from it? It wasn't Grimwade, I'll tell you that.
It was
I have trivia phobia right about now.
what the hell's his name? I can picture him. He got the goatee and the
Had a brother, suffered from robophobia.
He ain't heavy. He's just got robophobia.
Mhm.
I can't remember the dude's name from Robots of Death. It's the leader guy, right? With the goatee.
No, it was actually her, Zilda. Zilda's brother suffered from robophobia.
Huh.
All right, Erica. Last question of the whole game.
Great.
What Zed is an ice warrior met by the Second Doctor and Victoria?
An ice warrior met by the Second Doctor and Victoria. So I'm
Yep.
looking for the name of the ice warrior.
Name of the ice warrior.
Which probably starts with a Z.
Probably.
Zoltar from Battle of the Planets.
I think it starts
also known
with
as
a Z.
Berg Katsusula.
Did it say what story, or did it just say it was met by
Second Doctor and Victoria.
Second Doctor and Victoria?
So that should narrow it down.
It
Zoltar
should,
the
but I don't
Machine
remember
and
very well.
No.
I'm gonna say, this is one where I feel like I should know it, but I don't remember, and I don't want to spend any more of our hot time trying to think of it.
Hot time.
Even though I could probably come up with it if I thought long enough, but I'm gonna instead say Zathras.
It's a good name. That's a good Doctor Who name.
It's actually a Babylon 5 name.
It's Zondal. Zondal.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Jeez.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course.
All right. At the end of all this, at the end of all things, even Warren finishes in 4th. No offense, Warren. He got 5. Kat was 6. Erika was 7.
5 is a lot.
It's a lot. Chris wins this edition of Trivia Mr. Fibuli with 11. Well done.
Wowzers.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a margin.
That's a margin.
Is the prize your own smugness transferred onto him?
A little bit.
11 out of 30. Wow, that's a failing grade.
Well,
See, this is why I'm saying 5 is not a bad score in a game like this.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Erika, Kat, thank you so much for joining us for this.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You owe me dinner.
Definitely.
It was a time.
Yep.
Yes.
And thank you all for playing the Trivia Mr. Fibuli.
You know, I've got to tell you, I won't be needing you in my quiz team.
Trivia, Mr. Fibuli. Trivia.
All right, that's it for this overly long episode. Why do we keep doing these trivia things in the heat of the summer? I do not know. Next time we're going to be recording this outside in December in Edmonton.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah,
just
die
record it outside. Record it outside in the summer in the shade with beer.
Perfect.
You know,
done and done.
Have a pint like Ian wanted or Cliff wanted.
Yeah. Yes. Cliff wanted a beer at a pub in London.
We'll name our little bar Shea Cliffs.
Yeah.
No, we'll name it King's Head.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
All right. That's it for this episode. Next week, maybe stuff that happened at San Diego Comic-Con and other news to catch up with. Who knows? We'll find out in a couple weeks. But until next time, I am Steven in Edmonton.
Warren in Vancouver.
And Chris in Edmonton.
So long for now.
You've been listening to Radio Free Skaro. Find us online at radiofreeskaro.com, follow us on Twitter and Tumblr at Radio Free Skaro, subscribe to us on iTunes, and donate to the show at patreon.com/Radio Free Skaro. Thank you.